In this video, I'll show you guys a complete step-by-step tutorial of Shopify dropshipping. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Rich back at another video. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. So if you've seen this video, you know that Shopify dropshipping completely changed my life. And you guys see me try to dropship 5 different websites in one day. You guys see me dropship electric scooters. You guys see me dropship the weirdest products on AliExpress. You guys see me try to get my dropshipping product to go viral on Twitter in 24 hours. And you guys see me buy billboards for my dropshipping website. So I wanted to make a special video actually explaining step-by-step Shopify dropshipping, the whole process, including some marketing strategies so that you guys have a good fundamental understanding of how everything works and how to actually do it. Now this video will be a bit long, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. But keep in mind, I'm gonna be explaining everything step by step. So just chill back, relax, take your notes out, and let's go straight to it. All right, so here we are, you guys. Very quickly, I want to go over these 3 companies, these 3 tabs that I have open. These are the 3 big players that you're going to be using for your Shopify dropshipping website business. So basically, this right here is Shopify. This is the e-commerce platform, the most popular e-commerce platform in the world for a good reason. They're really simple and easy to start and use. And it's really cheap. So the lowest price is 29 bucks a month. So for 29 bucks a month, you could literally run your own e-commerce business. So I'm gonna go into detail of that later on. This right here is AliExpress. This is basically your supplier. You'll have access to hundreds of thousands of suppliers and products in the whole world. These are mainly all coming from China. And virtually every single product that you see on here, you could add to your Shopify website. And that leads me to explain this company lastly. It's called Oberlo. This is what you'll be using to connect AliExpress to Shopify. So this saves you a ton of time and makes your life a million times easier. You'll be able to add products to AliExpress to Shopify, and you'll be able to fulfill orders with just one click. So this basically automates this whole process to where it's not you spending a ton of time doing everything, and I'll explain that later on. So very quickly, the first thing what we're gonna do, I need to select a product to use for this example to create our Shopify website. And another tip to mention, I do not recommend that you guys do general store. So a general store is basically putting a whole bunch of unrelated products together onto one store and then trying to market them and advertising them to customers. Before, a couple years ago, that strategy worked. Nowadays, I always preach one product dropshipping stores. So you want to definitely make sure that you just find just one superstar product, and if you do add products, make sure that they're completely related to that product that you added. So don't have a bunch of unrelated products on your Shopify store because it isn't as effective as it once was. So I highly recommend that you guys only do one product stores so it's more of a branding experience for your customers. So what we're going to do is we're going to find our product to use for this Shopify website for this video. So what I am going to teach you guys honestly is how to find the top dropshipping products for 100% free. A lot of people don't talk about this, by the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a AliExpress account at jrich.com, and then for the password, some random password, and then when you're done with that, hit create account. All right, so once that is all created, what you're going to do is you're going to open up another tab, and then you're going to type in Dropshipping Center AliExpress. And then click this link right here, home.aliexpress.com/dropshipper center/join. If that doesn't pop up in the Google search, this is the link. And then what this is going to do is going to take you to a page to where you agree to their terms, all the legal stuff. And then you could put your first and last name or leave this as default, doesn't really matter. And once that is done, it will go to the success page, and then you just click this link to go to the Dropshipper Center. And this is really cool. If you hit this button right here, find products, AliExpress curates a bunch of the top dropshipping products on their platform. So really cool. This is right here worth like thousands of dollars, and I'm giving it to you guys completely free. Not a lot of people talk about this method of finding products. So right here is where you'll see the product, you'll see the price, you'll see the orders, you see the dropshipping orders, you'll see the rating, and you'll see the sales performance. So a good indicator of how popular a product is the amount of orders that they're getting. So right here, you see this one is over 2,000, this one is 11,000, This one is 14,000, 17,000 dishwashing scrub. This one is 68,000 for this one. It's a charging cable. And this one is 38,000. So I've seen this product recently, honestly, and this is getting a lot of traction. It's really trending for some weird reason. It's a lint remover. So let's click this one. It's 38,000 orders. Wow, it went up to 46,000. So this is a really, really good product. As you can see, a lot of orders and a lot of reviews, and also a good indicator for you guys to look for to see if a product is trending is to just go to Google Trends and then type up the product name. So just put lint remover, search term, and it will pop up. And as you can see, this product, it started getting traction back in late November, and we're currently in January 2020, and it's still going up. So this is a really, really good product. So Google Trends is a really good indicator of how to check if a product is trending. But don't just go by Google Trends. There's a lot of other areas for you to look at to see if a product is worth selling on your store. For example, this product has tons of orders and a lot of reviews, good reviews at that. So this is a really good product. So even if it wasn't, as high on Google Trends, I still would probably try this product. But like I said, Google Trends is a good indicator for you to look at how trending a product is. So I decided that this is going to be the product for our dropshipping website. So I'll be using this product. As you can see, it's saying it's only a penny, but that is only for new users. So I guess if you're a new user, they'll give you guys like a $2 and whatever discount off your first product. But as you can see, the product price is normally $4.98, and the shipping, we're going to be using ePacket. ePacket is the fastest and cheapest method from China. Really, really big tip, only ship ePacket. Do not ship China Post or these other cheaper options because they'll take a month to get to your customers. ePacket takes like 2 weeks on average, so only ship via ePacket from China. Big tip. So with ePacket, let's see how much it is. $1.58. So $4.98 plus $1.58. So about $6 for this product. So we'll sell it about like 20 bucks. So this is going to be the product for our dropshipping store. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create our Shopify account. And we'll name our store like lint remover shop or something like that. You could always change the store name, so don't worry about it. I guarantee you lint remover is taken. Yeah, so I'm just going to put lint remover shop. All right, cool. And like I said, you could always change the store name. This doesn't really matter. You could always change it. And what really matters is the domain name that you actually use for your Shopify website. And I'll get into that detail later on. So once you're done with that, we're going to hit create store. And then after this, it's just going to ask you a couple questions that you could skip. And then it's going to ask you to enter your information, like where your address is and all that good stuff. So once you sign up, it'll then ask you if you're already selling and what your current revenue status is. You could always skip this method like I usually do. And then it's going to ask you to enter your information for the address to get paid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, what's the Gucci store address in Beverly Hills? Beverly Hills 90210. And then I'm just going to put some random phone number. And then enter the store, and this will take us to our Shopify account. So just give this a couple seconds. So cool, this is gonna be your Shopify account dashboard. So once you add your product, customize your theme, and add your domain and select a plan, this will be your dashboard to where you'll see the number of visitors you get and the sales if you get any. So this is where you'll see all of that every time you log in. This right here, let me just explain what everything is. So this is the home page, what I just explained. This right here is your orders. So if you click this, you'll see all your orders that you have, and you also get to see the med and checkout. So all the people that go into your store and don't end up actually checking out, you'll see them on here if they reach the checkout process. And then right here, this is where you'll see all your products when you add them. So we're gonna see this lint roller when we add our product to our Shopify store. And then this right here is customer section, to where you can see your customers and all that data right there. This right here is analytics, to where you can see literally all the data on your store. So you'll see your total sales, the number of visitors that are going to your site, your returning customer rate, you'll see the online store conversion rate, and you'll be able to see like your top products that are selling if you're selling multiple different products, and you can see like the average order value. So all that metrics and data on your store will be right here on the analytics section on your Shopify admin. So right here is the marketing section. So you'll see like the marketing analytics if you're using like paid advertising and stuff like that. This right here is discounts. So you'll be able to create a discount code for your customers, and this is where you also manage the discount codes as well. This right here is the app section. So this is where you'll add all the apps to your Shopify store. We're going to need to download this Overload dropshipping app. So this is what I mentioned to you guys earlier in the video. So this is what we're going to add right now to kind of get that over with, because this is how we're going to add our AliExpress product to our Shopify store. So let me just install that right now. And then this right here is the online store section. This is where we're going to customize our website. I'm going to walk you guys through step by step how to do that. And this is like all the stuff related to that, which I'll explain. This right here is the settings section. So this is all the settings on your Shopify store. And like I said, you can always change the name of your store. You just go to like general and then go to store name. And as I mentioned, I want it to just be called link remover. So you could just delete the shop and hit save, and that will be the name of your store. So first things first, what we're going to do is go back to the home page and go back to Overload, and we're going to add our first product. So our product is going to be the portable lint remover. And right here, you see that this is the default page once you download the Overload app. The first thing you need to do is download the Overload extension. It makes everything super simple. So if you type in Overload extension, it will pop up. You have to use Chrome, by the way. This is a Chrome extension. Hit add to Chrome, add extension, and it'll show up right here once it's added. So cool. So once this is added, you literally just have to go to the AliExpress product, and if you refresh the page, you could click this button and hit add to import list. But if you refresh the page, it'll show up at the bottom, and you just literally need to click this button for it to add to your Overload import list. But if you guys don't want to use Chrome for whatever reason and you don't have the extension or whatnot, then all you'd have to do is go to search products and then just hit import by URL. And then all you'd have to do is copy and paste the URL of the product page and paste that onto here and then hit import. Well, this is kind of like a dinosaur method. Honestly, it is super simple, but if you download the extension, it makes everything super easy, like I said earlier. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this via the extension. So I'm just going to click this button and boom, it's going to be added to the import list. So once we go back to the Overload app, let me just delete these tabs so it's not super confusing for you guys. So once we add that, just go to import list. And now this product is added to the import list. This is where we're going to edit the title, we're going to edit the descriptions, and we're going to edit the pricing. So the first things first, let's edit this title right here. Portable lint remover, that is what I'm just going to call it for now. Really simple. Click home page. For the description, you definitely don't want to leave this. So I'm going to delete that. I'm just going to find some seller that's selling these and just kind of explain the product description. Let's see. All right, so this is kind of just explaining it. I'm not going to copy the pictures, even though those are probably not his, and he got them from AliExpress. So I'm just going to copy this right here, because this is for sure a dropshipping store, by the way. $16.94, and as you can see, these are the same pictures on AliExpress. So what I'm going to do is just going to copy and paste that here and just kind of overread it to see if everything looks nice. Really cool. It just explains what the product does. All right, solid. And then the next step would be just to go to variants, and this is where we'll edit the pricing. So as you can see, the cost of this product is $4.98, and we're gonna do e-package shipping, as I mentioned, and that's $1.58. So we need to change the price, and I'm gonna put it at $19.99, and we're gonna put the compare that price at $49.99. So our profit is $13.43. So once that is set, we could then move on to the images. And lastly, you want to make sure to leave this unchecked, because if you check this, this is basically saying that whenever the supplier on AliExpress change their pricing, it will automatically update to your price. So you want to leave this unchecked and only change the price when you want to change the price. So once that is set, we'll just move on to the images to check and choose what images that we want to put on our website. So all the images that have this green check on them, that is the images that are going to be pushed to our store. So I'm going to choose this one. I guess I could choose this one and this one. I like this one. And I think that's pretty much it. So once that is all set, kind of just double check everything, see if you made any like grammar errors or anything like that. Price $19.99. Cool. Images, we chose that. Once you're done with that, hit import to store, and it's going to be sent to your Shopify store, and that is it. So once that is set, you'll then go to products, and it will show up underneath your product. So like I said, you guys, Overload makes everything super easy. Super easy. You don't have to worry about anything else with that product. If you get an order, it will show up under orders on Overload. So everything from this point is automatic. So now that we added the product, it's time to customize, create our website for our store. So what you do is you hit this online store button, and this will take you to the theme editor. And by default, Shopify is going to include this debut theme for all of the accounts. So to give you guys a preview, all you need to do is hit this I button next to online store to see exactly how your store will look like. And as you can see, this is like the default theme that Shopify gives to all the accounts. So I highly recommend that you guys do not use this theme, because you literally look like all the other dropshippers that first start. It's so funny. I don't know why they use this theme when they first get started, but this literally just screams a dropshipping store. So you definitely want to be different. So like I said, I highly recommend do not use the debut theme. So first things first, before we get into the theme editor, we're going to select a plan, because after I select and create and customize the website, I'm going to download the apps, and the apps only work effectively if there is no password on the website. So if you select a plan, to give you guys a good idea, Shopify has this website on all your accounts if you haven't selected a plan. So in order for you to remove this password on your website, you need to pick a plan. So I'm gonna just pick a plan right now. And by the way, you still have the 14-day free trial. You can always cancel it before the 14 days end, and you won't be charged this amount. So what I'm gonna do is pick the $29 a month plan. For you guys can see like the features of each plan. $29 a month is what I recommend for you guys to have. Has basically all the things that you need. $79 a month plan, if you scale up and you need more staff accounts and you need, lower credit card rates, which is not really that big of a difference, then go this route. But for the most part, I highly recommend that you guys just choose the $29 a month plan, since it's the cheapest and it has pretty much all the features that you need. So this is the plan I'm going to choose. And I'm just going to add my credit card details. I'm going to pause this so you guys don't steal my credit card information. So once you add your credit card details, you then just select a plan. And once the plan is selected, I'm then going to remove the password from my online store. I'm just going to go to online store, preferences, and remove password. Of course, I'm just doing this for this video because I want to do everything and show you guys how everything works. But if you guys are not ready to, launch your store yet, you don't have to remove the password from it. So don't feel pressured to doing this as soon as you create your Shopify account. So I'm just going to remove that password. And to give you guys also a good idea of what this looks like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the store in stealth mode, and this will show you exactly what it will look like. So if anybody goes to your website, it'll look like this, to where you'll need a password to see exactly how it looks. So I'm just going to remove this password so everything works effectively. So let's go back here and remove the password. So now my store is live and there is no password to anyone. So now we're going to create and customize our website. So like I said, you definitely do not want to use the debut theme. They have tons of free themes for you to choose from. I think they have about like 8 free themes and a bunch of features and styles included in each of the themes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose, they also have themes that you guys could pay for if you guys want. You just visit the theme stores, and there's tons of themes that you guys could pay for online as well. But from my experience, the free themes do enough, and I recommend that you guys start off with the free themes at first. And if you guys want to use a paid theme, then do so. But you definitely do not absolutely need a paid Shopify theme, no matter what anyone tells you. So for this example, I'm going to choose, I'm going to choose a minimum theme. I'm going to choose modern. And now it's going to be added to my store. And once that's added, I'm just going to hit customize. All right, so now that it's added, let me hit this customize button. And now we're about to edit our website. So this is going to be pretty basic, but it's going to look a lot better than what it does in the debut theme that is included as default. There's only one product, so I don't have a lot of products to show on this store, but I'm going to show you guys how I would make this store and how simple and effective and good looking it would be. So what I'm going to do is delete a lot of these sections. So these are the sections. As you can see, this right here is shown on the screen. So right here, this is shown right there. This is shown right there, and then if we go back here, this section is shown right here and all that good stuff. So literally everything you see on here is shown right here. So really straightforward and easy, super simple, you guys. So do not try to overcomplicate all of this. It's really simple. So I'm going to delete all these sections right here. And for the slideshow, I usually put a picture here. For this example, since I'm only using one product, I'm gonna just put the product as the first thing on the website. But to give you guys a good example, a good idea of how it will look like, all you need to do is find an image. I'm just gonna choose some random image on Google for this picture. Let's just choose this one. And then you just go here. You go to the side slow, and then you'll just add the picture right here, and it'll show up right here. Of course, for it to be an actual slideshow, you need multiple pictures, so you'll just either add more pictures to the slideshow or you remove them if you don't want to add the other slideshow pictures. But for this example, I'm just going to remove this section as a whole because I do not want this picture on my website. This honestly doesn't look good to me, so I'm not going to put that. So I'm going to delete this section. And now you see all we have is the newsletter, opt-in, and pretty much nothing else. So what I'm going to add is the featured product. So like I said, there's only one product on this store. It's the lint remover. So I'm going to select that product to be shown on this store. Just hit the select button right here. And there it is. Really simple. Let me just put that before that one actually. And also let me show quantity selected. So this right here allows other people to choose multiple quantities. So you want that to be an option. By default, Shopify doesn't include that on some of the themes. So as you can see, it's just that. So you definitely want to make sure that you choose that. So now that that is added, what we're going to do is make sure that that is the first thing on the page. So right here, we're just going to drag that thing up. And also to mention, I like putting the newsletter here, the email opt-in. There's another option for you guys if you guys do want to get your customer emails. All you need to do is download Shopify apps to ask the customers for their email, but I do not recommend that you guys do that because it looks very spammy. So what I like to do is I like to be not aggressive and passive. I just like to include a email opt-in directly on the home page on the website, exactly like this, so they're not forced to include their email just like the pop-ups that you see on other websites. So that's what I recommend for you guys to do. So really simple. What we're gonna do now is let me just change this right here. I'm going to put free shipping on all orders. So this right here is where you like put the promotion or anything like that that's going on. This is going to be the first thing on your website. So as you can see, and also if you click this button right here, you'll see exactly how it looks on mobile. So what I'm going to do now is change the font and the colors because they look ugly. So what we're going to do is go to theme settings, and first things first, let me just change the colors. The top bar, I can just put that white, and the buttons, I don't know why they put this color as default, it's so ugly. I'm gonna put black as that. And for the social media icons, even though I don't have social media for this account, I'm just gonna put that black as well. So now let's go to the fonts. So the font, my favorite fonts are Quicksand and Montserrat or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think Montserrat or something like that. I'm gonna put Quicksand for this one now. Then for the headings, we could put Montserrat. I don't know how to pronounce it, honestly. So for those of you watching this, tell me how to pronounce this. I'm thinking it's just Montserrat. I could be wrong now. So we'll put that bold. And then lastly, we'll add another Quicksand font to it. And we'll put that bold as well. Let me just delete this here. So that looks nicer than it did before. A lot nicer, actually. And then you could choose to capitalize the letters if you guys want to. So now that that is set, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to choose to create a logo. I'm going to teach you guys how I would create a logo for the store. What I use is Canva. So as you can see, this is like the logo on your store. When customers go to your store, they'll see this right here. Honestly, I don't think that looks too nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom logo for this store so that it looks a lot better. So to give you guys a good idea on what I do, I just go to canva.com and I just log in my account. So when you log in, you'll see this right here, and I'm just gonna hit logo right here so I can see a bunch of templates that they have already made for me. And I'm gonna choose, let's choose this one for now. I'm just gonna delete these images right here and this football team thing right here. And then I'm gonna put lint remover, and then let's just drag that over. Let's make that like a little bit bigger. Center it a little bit. And our website background is white, so the logo needs to be black. So let's change this background to white. Let's change the logo to black. And then let's download as a PNG file. Let's change this. No, remove our black logo. Download as a PNG and transparent background. Exit that. And once that is set, we're going to need to crop the logo. So let me see, because we don't want this whole background to be on the logo, so we just want that, the text to be on it. So let's just crop this. That right there should be good enough. And then let's add it to our store. So we have to go back to sections, header, logo, and then we're just gonna drag the logo over. Hit select, and then what we're gonna do is $200. Let's see. Okay, so 250 is nice, and that looks a lot better, you guys. So as you can see, it looks like a more branding experience, a lot better than what it did look like before. And I'm just gonna overview everything and see how everything looks. We definitely want to change the footer as well. So we do not have latest news, so just hit this button, news. I'm gonna remove that content. I guess I could leave the search up for links. Follow us. I don't have a social media on here, so I'm gonna remove that as well. and then I'm gonna leave that newsletter email opt-in. So that looks pretty nice. Like I said earlier, really simple. It's just one product that is on this store, literally just one product, just this product. So very simple, straightforward, and looks nice and clean for the customers. And then last thing I want to do is teach you guys how to remove this Powered by Shopify button. So let's go back to Shopify. Oops, forgot to save, and I forgot to publish. So once you're finished with it, you need to publish this so that it overtakes the debut theme on your store. Because right now your debut theme is on your store, so you need to actually publish that and change that to the theme that you just made. So now the debut theme drops down to right here, and you're all set. So to give you guys a preview of how it looks like, we'll just hit this button as I taught you guys how to do earlier. And this is it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna remove this Powered by Shopify button right here. So let's go to Actions, go to Edit Code. Go to Sections, footer.liquid. I know it's a lot of code, which could be kind of scary and confusing if you don't know and not used to seeing this. So what you want to do is you want to hit Command F. I'm using a Mac, so it's Command F to pull up this search thing right here. So Command F, or whatever you're using, Command F, whatever it is on your computer. And then this search pop-up would show. And then you want to type in powered. And you're looking for powered by link. So this right here. So if you delete this right here, this will remove that Powered by Shopify on the bottom of your website. So once you delete it, hit save. And now you're all set. So right now, if I refresh this page, this is going to be gone. Cool. So that looks a lot better. It looks like a lot more professional than it did before. If you guys don't mind the Powered by Shopify button, then you guys could leave that there. But I personally don't like to include that in any of my websites, so I always remove that. So once that is set, I'm also going to show you guys how to create pages to include on your website. So for example, you definitely want to include like a shipping page, a frequently asked question page, and a contact us page. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the Shopify admin, and you're going to go to pages right here under online store. Then you're going to hit add page. I'm just going to do one page for now so you guys see how everything works. So for contact us, you'll just title it contact us. And then the cool thing about the contact us page is that they have a template for it. So if you hit this right here, page.contact, it will literally be a template for them to contact you. So once I hit save, let me show you guys exactly what this page would look like. Hit that button, view on your online store, and this is what it looks like. So really clean and simple. It took literally 1 second to create this, and this is your contact us page. And if you guys wanted to do like a frequently asked question page, all you need to do is create another page, just title it FAQs, and then whatever questions that you feel like your customers would ask frequently, then just include that here, and then include your answers, and then hit save, and it will pop up. So once you're done creating the pages, let me teach you guys how to actually include these pages on your online store. So there's two options. You can put them at the top in the menu like this one, home, catalog, and then your page right here, or you could put them at the bottom. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do both. So first, let's start it from the top. So we're gonna go back to navigation on their online store, and then we're going to edit the main menu. So as you can see, this right here, these two things are our main menu at the top, home and catalog. So I'm gonna edit that. And I'm also gonna edit the catalog. I don't want it to say catalog, I'm just gonna say lint remover, lint remover, hit apply. And then also I'm gonna add that contact us page that we just created. So just title it contact us, pages, contact us. And then once you add that, if you hit save menu, it's gonna show up right here after you refresh. So I'm gonna refresh this page, and boom, so home, lint remover, and contact us. So if they click any of these links, it takes them directly to whatever that is on the page. So the other option is to include it at the bottom of your website on the footer. So right here, this is the footer menu right here. So what we're gonna do is go back to the navigation, go to footer menu, and as you can see, it's just the search right here. So we're just gonna include contact us page as well. Link, pages, contact us, hit add, and save menu. And once we go back and refresh that page, the contact us page will be right there. So beautiful. So just do that with whatever page that you guys create. So if you guys create a frequently asked question page, a shipping information page, privacy policy, all that stuff, you'll create that there. So really, really simple and straightforward. So now the next thing I'm going to teach you guys how to create and add your own domain to your website. So what you do is just go to online store and domains. Let me just remove these tabs right here. And then right here, this is going to be your default domain. So you'll get a free domain with all your Shopify accounts. It'll just have this .myshopify.com after the name of your store. So you definitely don't want to keep that and try to advertise with .myshopify.com. It's not going to work. People are not going to trust that website. So what you're going to do is you're going to have two options. So you're going to have an option to buy a new domain, and then you're also going to have an option to connect an existing domain that you already have. So if you hit this buy domain, then you could buy a domain directly through Shopify, and it costs like $14. For example, if we type in lint remover, I'm pretty sure that that's taken. It's going to be unavailable. But if we put like shop, lint remover shop, that's probably going to be available. Oh, it's not even available. But if we put shop lint remover, let's see if that's available. Okay, that's available. So right here, shop lint remover for $14 a year. You could buy that domain if you choose. So I'll leave that available for you guys to buy. I'm not going to buy that domain. So if you guys, whoever watching this video, whoever buy that first will end up with that domain. So if you're watching this and this is gone, somebody watching this video took that domain name from you. So what I recommend is that you guys don't buy it through Shopify and buy it from GoDaddy.com to save a couple bucks. For example, what you're going to do is go to GoDaddy.com and type up whatever domain that you want to buy. And if you just Google GoDaddy coupons, they have a bunch of coupons for you to use. And the cool thing too is if it's your first time ever buying domain from GoDaddy.com, you'll be able to buy a domain for like $5. So really, really simple and easy to use this coupon. So you just go to that Google search and then type up GoDaddy coupons. And as you can see, it's saying exclusive $4.99.com domains. So you guys will be able to use this domain coupon to buy domain. Now, if you're like me and you bought a domain from GoDaddy.com before, you won't be able to get this $4.99 domain. So what you also could do is you could get your domain for only $9.99. So about $10 for you to use this coupon and get your domain. So the worst case, if you ever bought a domain before, you'll be able to save $4 rather than buy it for Shopify for $14. You could buy a domain for $9.99. But if you never bought a domain for the GoDaddy.com before, you'll get your domain for only $5 and you'll save $9 to $10. So I highly recommend you guys do it through here. And once you guys purchase your domain through GoDaddy.com, what you do is you go back to Shopify, you'll hit this connect existing domain, and then you'll enter your domain name right here. Wait for it to load. You'll enter your domain name that you just bought from GoDaddy.com, and then you literally connect it, and it's super, super easy and simple. So literally no trouble whatsoever in that area, and I highly recommend that you guys do it through GoDaddy.com if you guys buy your domain name. So next thing, what we're gonna go over, let me just close these tabs. We're gonna go over the apps that I recommend for you guys to use. So nothing too crazy. The first app is gonna be the currency converter. So if you guys plan to advertise, using influencers or any other advertising method, you might get some customers that are located outside of the United States. So I recommend that you guys have an option for them to switch to their currency on your store. So I recommend this currency converter. And it's a really cool app too because it's free up to 5 currency. And honestly, you only need 5 currencies, so you don't need the paid plans, which go up to 160 plus currencies. I didn't even know there was that many currencies, to be honest. So I highly recommend you guys download this app for free and just use the 5 currencies. And it's like the 5 most popular currency, like euros and GDP and Canadian dollars and Australian dollars and all that good stuff. So once we install this app, it'll then ask us what plan that we want to pick. Make sure to pick this free plan so that they're not charging $10 a month. You only need this free plan. Trust me. So agree to the terms and choose this plan. So once that is done loading, you'll then be taken to this page, and it already has the settings enabled for you. So this enable app, you click yes, and then it already has the top 5 currencies available for you. So once you're done with that, you'll just hit the save button. And then once that is loaded, it'll then show up on your store really fast. So this app is super cool. So once that is saved, we're then gonna see how it looks on our store. So let's click this button, and it should pop up like in the top right here in this area. Cool. So now this is how it looks. And like I said, for your customers, if they're located outside of the United States, then they could click this option for the currency to be converted to their actual currency wherever they're from. So really cool. The next app I recommend is for you guys to add reviews to your Shopify store. So this makes it seem like, you know, their product reviews, they're actual product reviews from AliExpress. So it's not like you're faking reviews or anything, but it just makes your website look a lot more professional and brings trust to your customers. So what we're going to do is we're going to download the AliExpress review importer. Just type in AliExpress reviews and it should show up right here. And then just hit add app. And keep in mind, for you guys to add this app, it only works if you remove your password to your website. So you definitely have to select a plan and remove the password for this app to work. Just keep in mind. And then also for this app to work, you need to download their judge.me app for some reason. This basically is going to be installed on to your store. So this basically shows the app, and this app is where you'll be able to import AliExpress reviews to your website. So you need this judge.me app to actually show the reviews on your website. So this is like the technical process of it. I know it's a bit confusing, but it only works if you download these 2 apps. So these 2 apps are owned by each other, so you need both of them for some reason. And then they have a paid version, but you only need the free version. So right here, it's free to $15 a month. You only need this free version, so don't worry about paying the rest. Let me just remove these tabs right here. Install app. And once you go and install the app, it's going to take you to this page to where it's selecting you to either choose the installation by Judge Me automatically or choose to install it by yourself. You definitely want to make sure that you choose the automatic installation because it's a bit confusing when you have to copy and paste code yourself. So just choose this option that's selected for you by default. Then choose this option as well, choose theme. You could uncheck or check whichever one you want to be displayed on your site. I'm going to leave all of these checked. And then you want to choose your current live theme. So this is going to be displayed on your current live theme. So click install Judge Me Now, and then it's going to show you a preview of how it looks like. So cool. So this is how it looks like on your site. As you can see, a preview. So I'm going to choose looks great. And now we're ready to go. So once that is set, we're then going to go over to that other app, which is AliExpress Review Importer. And then this is where we're going to actually import it from AliExpress. So I'm going to copy this AliExpress product link right here. And then we're going to go to, let's go to products. And then we're going to hit up import reviews right here. So this is our product portable link remover. And then the URL of the AliExpress product, we're going to paste that over to there. And then for the settings, I'm going to choose any rating over 4 stars or more. And I'm going to choose only reviews with text content and with reviews with pictures. So to give you guys a good idea, if you leave these unchecked, it's going to include all the reviews that just have stars. So you want to make sure that you check these because it's going to include all the reviews that have text content, and it's going to include the reviews that have pictures. So this makes it look a lot more legit, trust me. So I'm going to choose minimum amount of words, 1, and translate to English, of course, because I don't want any other languages on my Shopify store. I'm going to choose just 100, even though it might not put all the way to 100 because we have a lot of filters for it. So it has to be 4 stars or more, and it has to be a text review of a minimum amount of 1 words, and it has to include pictures. So this is the filters for the reviews, and once that is set, we're gonna hit this import reviews right here, and now it's gonna add it to our website. So once it's added, it usually takes like a couple minutes for it to be added to your website. Then we're gonna see exactly how it looks. So now we're just gonna check and see if the reviews are uploaded. So let's just go right here, go to the home page. Okay, cool. So we imported 28 reviews. So let's see how it looks. Go to our online store and let's click the product. Perfect. So as you can see, it has 28 reviews, and we scroll down, we can see all the reviews for the product. So very good, effective, and it has the pictures, as clean, the quality is good, I recommend. So really, really cool. And as you can see, it has like 28, so there's like 3 pages of them. So this is what you want to be displayed on your product. So this builds trust with your customers, makes it seem like a lot of people are ordering from you, and these are actual reviews for the product that you're dropshipping. So they're just imported directly from AliExpress, from actual people who actually bought this exact product, and you're importing them on your store. So really, really cool, and I highly recommend that you guys add that app to your store so that it shows and builds trust to your customers. All right, you guys, so this is the website. Very, very simple, nice and clean. Perfect for a 1-product dropshipping store. It looks like a more branding experience, a lot better than what the default debut theme is set up for you automatically on your Shopify store. This actually looks like an actual brand. So what we're gonna do is just kind of look and overview everything to see if everything looks nice. So this is the home page, all right here. If they either click this link or this link, will take them to the product. As you can see, 28 reviews, and they can scroll down and sort through all the reviews of the product. And they also can click this link and it'll show them the reviews as well right here. So a little review toggle that they can see on there. And then we have our pages right here and pages at the bottom. As I taught you guys can include more pages right here if you guys want. But for the most part, this website looks nice and clean. You definitely don't want to make sure that you don't want to put too much stuff on your website to confuse your customers. You want to make it simple for them to choose a product and check out, and that is it. And that is perfect for a 1-product dropshipping store like I'm showing you guys in this video. So now that the website is finished, what we're going to do is we're going to go over the marketing strategies. The first marketing strategy that I want to go over is not a marketing strategy that you're not going to be aggressive and super hard going towards, but it is something that I definitely recommend that you guys set up for your store, because if you do this and set this up, the long-term benefits are definitely rewarding. And the marketing strategy is called SEO. For those of you that do not know what SEO is, it's basically search engine optimization. So every time a person search up a keyword or whatever your product is, the first results are usually the ones that get the most sales. So for example, this link are getting a lot of sales from this search result. So everybody that is searching up lint remover, they're seeing all of this. So this is search engine optimization, SEO. So for this search, it's probably going to be super hard to rank on the top page for this exact search. As you can see, there's some big players, Amazon, there's Target, there's Walmart. But for example, if you try to type up like portable lint remover, then it kind of shakes things up a bit, and there's smaller websites available for the top searches. So like this website, and this website, this is probably a dropshipping website as well. So for example, if you add portable lint remover to it, these are the top searches, and these companies are getting results from this search. And the good thing about SEO, it's free traffic, which leads to free sales. So you definitely want to make sure that you set up your store with SEO in the beginning so that you don't have to worry about it, and you start early. And like I said, it's a long-term strategy, and in the end, long-term, you see results. So it's very, very easy to set your store up. It takes a couple of minutes. All you need to do is, there's 2 things that you guys need to do. You need to go to the products, and then you need to go to the end of your product page and go to edit website SEO. By default, Shopify is going to have your description as an SEO, and that is usually more than the characters recommended. As you can see, 320 characters recommended, and we're using 961. So I'm just going to delete a lot of it. I could leave that there. And what I like to do is I want to get keyword ideas to rank up on the search. So the good thing is we have portable on there, so we could rank up in the search results for using that keyword. But I want to get some more ideas to put on this SEO editor. So what I'm going to do is I like to go to Uber Suggest, and this basically gives you a good idea of what keywords to rank in for your product. So if you type up lint remover, it's going to give you guys a whole bunch of results for the top searches. So lint remover, number one, lint remover electric, lint remover for dryer, lint remover for clothes, lint remover and dryer, lint remover best. So really, really cool. I'm going to type up this, I'm going to click this keyword idea so I can get a good idea of what keywords to use. Okay, cool. So now we see electric for dryer, clothes, and for dryer, best, and Walmart. So I'm just going to try to include these keywords so that I could potentially rank up in the search engines long term. So what I'm going to do is, for now, what do we have on our website? We have portable and we have clothes. So clothes is in the top. So I'm going to try to include electric and dryer. So I'm going to do this really, really fast. I'm not going to put a lot of thought into it. Let's see. Was Walmart on there as well? I think Walmart was one of the top ones. Okay. And I don't think this is electric, so I'm just going to put better than electric, better, and less expensive than electric. Lint remover from Walmart. Oops. Then I think that covers a lot of them. Let me see. Dryer, clothes, best. Okay, I'll put best. The best lint remover available online. Order today and get free shipping. So that is, it's basic and simple. I didn't put a lot of thought into it, but I did include a lot of these search keywords so that I could potentially rank up in the search results later on. So I'm just going to save that. And that is set up for the product. And then the last step is to go to your online store, go to preferences, and then type up right here, the homepage, the best lint remover online for less than $20. And then I'm just going to copy and paste that description that I included in the product description, since this is basically the same thing. Let's include one of these, best. Already got that, so that looks good. Lint remover, the best lint remover online for less than $20. And then once that is set, we basically, that's the basic, fundamental setup for SEO. You definitely could do a lot more than what I did, but like I said, you definitely want to make sure that you set up your store so that you're kind of maximizing your SEO for long-term strategies. Because like I said, if you guys get results from SEO long-term, it could really reap a lot of benefits because it's free traffic, which leads to free sales. And lastly, once we're done with all of this, if you dismiss this, this shows you like the analytics for your Shopify store. As I mentioned earlier, you'll see your total sales and the number of visitors. So now that that's set up, what we're going to do now is I'm going to teach you guys and go over Facebook advertising. So now let's go to Facebook ads. So this right here is the ads manager on Facebook. So if you just type in business.facebook.com/ads manager, this is what you'll see after you create your Facebook ad account. This is like a random ad account that I created years ago for one of the funnels that I made. So to briefly explain what everything is, if you just click this button, this is going to be Ads Manager. This is Events Manager, to where you see the pixel data and all that. This is business settings and ad account settings. This is your audiences, to where you'll see your lookalike audiences that you created. And this is your billing information, to where you're actually paying for the ads. So the first things first, I want to teach you guys how to put your pixel, your Facebook pixel, onto your website. So you're just going to put this Events Manager, click that. And this is going to take you to your Facebook pixel. So if you guys don't have a Facebook pixel, it's easy to create one. Once you create it, it'll then take you to this page. And you just copy and paste your Facebook pixel ID if you haven't already. It'll prompt you to do that as you create your Facebook pixel ID. But you definitely want to make sure that you put your Facebook pixel ID onto your Shopify platform. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Shopify admin and then go to online store, then go to preferences, and then scroll down to the bottom of the page and go to Facebook pixel ID. Paste whatever your Facebook pixel ID is. I'm not going to put that on the website because this is, I think, for a funnel. I don't even know what this is for exactly. But whatever your Facebook pixel ID is, just copy and paste that onto Shopify and hit save, and then everything is tracked. And Facebook pixels are really, really cool because they track literally everything. They track all your visitors, and there's so much customization that you could do onto Facebook with your Facebook pixel. So you could target the people who went to your website. You could target the people who went to your website and didn't take a certain action. You could target the people who went to your website and did take a certain action. And you could create lookalike audiences from the people who went to your website. So a lot of the customization, a lot of stuff that you guys could do with your Facebook pixel that can make you money going forward. So make sure that you copy and paste that onto your Shopify platform website so that everything is tracked and that you're good to go. And then once that is done, we're going to create our first ad. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. So number one, you could go here and hit this button, or you could go back to Ads Manager. It doesn't matter. But I will also want to teach you guys how to find the top Shopify stores and also see exactly what ads they're running, so you guys get a good idea of what ads that you should be running for your Shopify store. To find the top Shopify stores in the whole world, what you do, very, very simple, is just go to myip.ms and Shopify, and then just click the first link that pops up, and this will take you to a page that shows you all of the top Shopify websites in the whole world. So myshopify.com will always be the top one. This is your default domain that is included with all Shopify accounts. So the number one Shopify store is BellaB.com, then ColourPop, which is a makeup company, then Gymshark, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Fashion Nova. So a lot of the big players use Shopify, as you can see. Let's see. Number 40 is HeySilkySkin.com. So this is actually the product that they're using is what I go over in my course, and I also made a YouTube video on this product as well. So as you can see, one product, Shopify store, really, really simple and straightforward. They're selling it for $99. If you go over to AliExpress, you can see that this product is like $30 to $40. So $33, $30 to $40, and they're selling it for $99 after $130 discount. So normally it's priced at $229, so it's a lot of profit for this product. So high ticket item, really, really good product, and it's a really good company. As you can see, very, very simple, straightforward, the website, and it's a one product website. So this company is the top 40 Shopify stores in the whole world. So they're getting a lot of traffic, and they're probably getting a lot of sales. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to find a Shopify dropshipping website on these top websites. Let me see. Typical Goodies. I think Typical Goodies is a dropshipping store. Let's see. Oh yeah, for sure. This is a dropshipping website. This is a general store. Let me see. They are the number 59 in traffic, so they're paying a lot in advertisements. So let's see their Facebook page. So to show you guys the exact Facebook ads that this company is running, we first need to just find their Facebook page. So usually at the bottom of the website, it shows their Facebook page and their social media page. So let's click this link. Oh, this links to their business manager, so they need to fix that on the website. That's kind of weird. So what we're going to do is we're just going to type up Typical Goodies and then Facebook, so that their Facebook page pops up. And then boom, this is their Facebook page. What you're going to do once this loads up is you're going to scroll down and you're going to go to on the right where you see page transparency, and then you're going to click see more. And at the bottom of this, it's going to show ads from this page. This page is currently running ads. So really, really cool. You'll just hit this link, go to ad library, and this will show you the exact ads that this company is running. And they're running 3 ads, 4 different ad sets for each, 3 campaigns. And as you can see, it's pretty much the same product, but just different type of ads for it. So let's take a look. So just like a video with music displaying in the background of the advertisement. And as you can see, it's just a cleaning product. I'm not sure why they're running the same ads for the same product, but this product must be successful for them if they're spending a lot of money on it. And it looks like they are spending a lot of money on it. So that's how you find exactly what Facebook ads a company is running. This isn't related to our dropshipping product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also teach you how to find related dropshipping stores to the product that you're selling. So what you're going to do is, let me just close out of these tabs, is you're going to type up myshopify.com and your product. So I'm going to put link remover. And this will show you some dropshipping stores that are selling this product. So as you can see, Project Ferson and LouisCase.com. And this is a dropshipping store selling this product. And here's another, well, this is a different product though. Lily Deal Store, Make Goody. So there's a bunch of people selling this lint remover. So I'm just gonna find a Facebook account from one of these people. Let's see if they have it at the bottom of their website. Let's see, Louis Case. Is this that company, Louis Case? Oh, perfect. So this is their Facebook page. And let's go to page transparency. And they currently are not running ads. This page owner is Chinese, so it is a Chinese company dropshipping this product. So let's go to Lily Deal Store. And they don't have a Facebook page, so let's type in Lily Deal Store, Facebook. And this is their Facebook page. So let's go. It's another Chinese owner for this one, as you can see. And they're currently not running ads. So I don't want to spend a ton of time looking for each website and look to see if they're running Facebook ads for this product. But to give you guys a good idea of what I just did, just type in myshopify.com and whatever product that you're selling. So in this case, it was a lint remover. So I did myshopify.com lint remover. And do this to kind of look and try to see if you could find out what ads the company is using that is selling the same product as you, so you guys get a good idea of what to put for your ad. So now that that is said, I'm just going to teach you very briefly, we spent a lot of time on this actually, how to create a Facebook ad. So you're just going to go to this create an ad button, and then you're going to choose create new campaign, and it's going to have a bunch of marketing objectives for you to choose from. So there's awareness, brand awareness, reach, traffic engagement, conversions, catalog sales, and more. So what I usually do is conversions, because I want Facebook to show my ad to as much people as possible that are going to make some kind of conversion on my website, ideally to make a purchase. So I'm going to choose conversions. I'm going to name this YouTube video ad. You could name it whatever you want, of course, and then set up. I haven't made an ad on this account yet. Fun fact, I forgot I actually had this account, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we want to optimize it for a purchase. I want Facebook to show my ad to as many people as possible that could potentially make a purchase on that ad. So once we're done with that, we chose a conversion. Of course, you could choose multiple conversions if you want, but that is usually what I choose for my conversion events. I want them to make a purchase on my website. So once that is set, we then can choose our audience. So what I recommend for, especially for those of you starting off on Facebook ads, is that you first start with your ads as broad as possible. So you want Facebook to show your ad to as many people as possible so they can get a good idea of what kind of people are interested in your advertisement. So leave the age how it is. You could move it just a little bit, but just you want to keep it as broad as possible. And then for detailed targeting, you could choose interest related to the product. Honestly, lint remover is a difficult and weird product to choose kind of the interest related to that kind of product. I don't think that's health and beauty, to be honest. So I'm going to keep this as broad as possible, and I'm just going to choose engaged shoppers to save some time. And this is basically behaviors of people who are engaged shoppers online. So Facebook is going to show my ad to people who are engaged shoppers online. So I'm going to choose this as a behavior. And I want to keep it as broad as possible so Facebook gets a good idea of who to display and who's interested in my advertisement. So once you're done with that, also, I forgot to mention, you could choose your locations. So I usually always choose United States because most of my customer base comes from the United States. But of course, if you guys wanted to expand your reach, I would recommend you choose just English speaking countries like Canada, then the United Kingdom, and then Australia. So choose just English speaking countries, what I recommend. But like I said, from my experience, most of my customer base is always in the US, the United States. So I don't want Facebook to waste my money showing my ad to people in other countries. So just my experience. Of course, you could test different strategies that work for you. So once we're done with that, you can then choose your placement. So this is where Facebook is going to show and place your ads to your customers. So I usually recommend the people to leave it at automatic so Facebook gets a good idea and displays your ad to people who would be most likely to take a certain action on your website. So what I'm going to do is also give you guys a good look at what ad placement looks like. Honestly, the ones that are most effective are the news feed and Instagram feed and Instagram stories. So usually I don't mess with like in-stream search or messages or any of these if I do edit this out. But like I said earlier, I'm just going to leave this as automatic placement so Facebook can automatically detect and deliver my ads to people who would most likely take action on it. So I'm just going to leave that as automatic. And then we could choose our budget for the advertisement. So I recommend that you first start low, 10 to 20 bucks for your advertisement. And you want to also test out different ad sets so that you see which ones are converting well, which ones aren't. You stop the ones that are not converting well, and then you put more money into the ones that are converting well. And once you're done with that, you could choose to run your ad continuously. You can choose a start and end date and all of that. So you definitely want to make sure, by default, Facebook is sneaky. They'll leave this as checked as default, so your ad will be displayed as long as possible, pretty much endless. So you would be charged 20 bucks a day. So you definitely want to make sure that you choose a start and end date. And once you're done with that, you would choose your ad creatives for your Facebook ad. So you put an image and some text to your ad, and then you're ready to launch. And like I said, I recommend you guys do multiple different ad sets so that you can see which one is converting well, which one isn't, and then maximize the one that is converting well. So really, really simple and straightforward. Basic. There is a lot more to this, but I try to make it as basic as possible because I don't want to spend a ton of time on this. This video is already super long, and we already spent a ton of time on this topic. So after Facebook ads, I do want to go over what I always recommend to people, and my number one marketing strategy and method to people is Instagram influencers. So I'm going to show you guys a super quick and easy method to finding a lot of influencers, but I want to first go over very briefly what influencer marketing is. It's when you use someone who has a lot of following on social media to promote your website or product or whatever it is that you want them to promote. I love influencer marketing. I'm so big on it. It's what got me to where I'm at today. It's the only marketing method in the world where you can literally start today and you can spend the least amount of money to make the most amount of results because you're leveraging the influencers following. And not only that, is when you use influencer marketing, your product or whatever it is that you had the influencer promote, that has the potential to go viral with more people than you expected to actually see the post or whatever it is that they did. So really amazing method, and my number one marketing method for dropshippers. So I'm going to show you guys very quickly how to find a lot of influencers. It's a super quick method. What I normally do is I find like just one influencer. So for this case, I guess the lint remover is of interest of somebody who is into fashion and clothes. So what I'm gonna do, I know a men's fashion account. I think it's a men's fashion post. So what you do is you'll go to an influencer page, and you also want to make sure that you have Google Docs open so that you can make a note of the influence. So you want to make sure that you have Google Docs or some kind of notes open so that you can note all the influencers that you find and then go contact them later. That saves you a ton of time. So you do all of this at once, and then after you're done creating the list, then you just contact all the influencers. So I'm just going to title this document influencers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this influencer right here onto the document. And then what you're going to do is use Instagram's suggested feature. So if you hit this button right here, it's going to give you a whole bunch of suggested accounts. So right here, you could scroll through them, or you could hit see all, and it lists them for you. So literally just open new tab, 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 and it gives you a bunch of related influencers to that account that you're on. So really cool. This is what you do to find a lot of influencers, and this is just like a domino effect. You could, after you're done with all of the influencers on this first account, you then move on to the next one and use the suggested feature on theirs as well. And it's different accounts as well. So just keep doing this until you get tired, honestly, and you have hundreds of influencers to find. So just go to their account, use the suggested feature, copy and paste all of the accounts onto the document, and then move on to the next influencer, use their suggested feature, and then so on and so on. And that is how you find a lot of influencers. So it's a very time-consuming process, but it's worth it. I teach other, effective and less time-consuming processes and methods in my course, but this literally still works to this day. This is the first method that I used when I first started using influencers for dropshipping. So this still works, and I highly recommend that you guys do that. It's 100% free, and just spend a ton of time on it and make sure that you have your notes out and available so that you're copying and pasting. You do everything at one time, and then contact the influencers after you're finished. So once you have your influencer list and you have a ton of influencers on your notes, it's then time to go ahead and contact the influencers. And there's two ways to contact them. Number one is via direct message and DM. Number two is via email. Honestly, it depends on the influencer, whichever one they prefer. Some like DM, some like email. From my experience, the meme pages, they respond quickly to DM messages, and I message them through my personal account. I just say, yo, how much for a promo, as you guys seen in my earlier videos. But for the most part, most of the influencers, especially the bigger ones, they respond via email, and you want to make sure that your email is professional. So another last tip I want to give out to you guys is to make sure that you're spending the least amount of money as possible. And I recommend that you try to decrease the number of hours spent on the promo. So usually it's like 12 to 24 hours is the standard from an influencer. Try to get that to around 4 hours, because that saves you a ton of money. And that's when most of the followers for that influencer sees the actual post. So that is my tip for you guys to save a ton of money on influencer marketing. And that is my basic teaching to you guys on how to do influencer marketing. So now that we added the products, created the website, went over the marketing strategies, and a lot more that we went over in this video, it's then time to do the finishing touches of everything. So just a couple things. The first things first, we need to edit the shipping settings and make sure that we have free shipping available to all customers. So by default, Shopify does not choose free shipping for all customers, so you have to edit this manually. So what you're going to do, I'm sorry I didn't explain that part. So you're just going to go to settings, and you're going to go to shipping, and then you're going to go to manage rates. And then by default, these are going to be your shipping rates. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete all of these extra rates right here. And I'm just going to offer free shipping. And I'm going to edit this rate. It's $50 and up minimum price, but I'm just going to put $0 and up. And lastly, for the rest of the world, so this right here is only for United States, so you also need to offer free shipping for the rest of the world as well. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all these rates. These are calculated rates by the carrier, so I do not want these. These are going to be shipped from China, so I want to offer free shipping for all customers, including the ones outside of the US. So I'm going to go to add rate, and I'm going to leave it at free. I'm going to go to add conditions, and minimum price $0. And for the name, I'm gonna put standard as well. And then once we have that set up and save it, we now offer free shipping for all of the customers. So once that is done, the last step of this whole process, you want to make sure that you edit the payment settings so that you can get paid. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to settings, payment providers. So this is the most recommended payment method for your store. This is Shopify payments. They're powered by Stripe, which is amazing, one of the best companies for payment processing. So what you're gonna do is you just complete this account setup. By the way, you do not need an LLC when you first start off. You could just start as a sole proprietorship and just enter your social security number during this setup. And once you set this up, you then can accept credit cards for your customers. So really, really simple. And after you do that, you also want to make sure that you have your PayPal account set up as well, so you get paid through PayPal. So PayPal is another option. You don't have to do PayPal if you don't want to, but a lot of customers do pay through PayPal, so potentially you'll miss out on a lot of sales if you don't offer PayPal to your customers. So once that is all set up, you are then ready to get paid, and we went over everything. So then it is time to launch. So that is a video, you guys. Congratulations if you made it this far. You're one of the few. I do want to close this out with a very important tip to all of you, and that is to don't give up and stay persistent. Don't expect to start and be successful right away overnight. You are going to need to stay persistent if you do want to be successful. And during the process, you find strategies that won't work for you, and then you find strategies that will work for you. And the ones that will work can completely change your life. And also to add, when you learn and start dropshipping, you're learning a multitude of skill sets which could be a foundation for other businesses. For example, when you learn dropshipping, you also learn marketing, and that's a highly, very valuable skill set which could basically translate to virtually any other business in the world. So before I go, I gotta leave all you future millionaires out there watching this with a quote. And the quote today is very simple yet very powerful. And that quote is, you get what you work for, not what you wish for. So make sure you're working for the things that you want in life. And until then, my friends, be great.